Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Asma Khan. This is the fifth lecture of our series of lectures on teaching children how to think. Today we are going to discuss the one very important aspect of thinking, rather a concept about thinking, that it's all about challenge and protest. Most of the people have come to know about thinking. For most of the people, it has come to mean only protest and challenge and argument. This is the reason why most of the governments, educational authorities, and even the parents are against the notion of teaching thinking to children, because they think that it will only breed protest and argument and logic and challenge among these young minds. But the most important thing is that we are talking about, when we talk about thinking, we actually mean constructive thinking. And constructive thinking does not always involve challenge or protest or argument. It involves bringing up new ideas, and it involves thinking in a different way and trying to find the solution of problems. So, this is what actually critical thinking or teaching thinking means. So, since the concept of thinking has been changed to constructive thinking, now there is a change that some of the governments have come to realize that teaching constructive thinking is the best protection against the blanket protest thinking concept, which breeds young minds to only challenge and to protest against things. That's why some of the governments have now uh, turned towards teaching thinking to young children, teaching constructive thinking to young children, which is a shield against protest thinking. Now, critical thinking is closely related to critical thinking or adversarial thinking. What we mean by adversarial thinking is that adversarial thinking involves debate and challenge and argument. So, critical thinking is closely related to adversarial thinking or challenge thinking. But what we are supposed to do is that we have to teach our children how to come up with new ideas, how to find solutions to new ideas, and then try not to argue, not to challenge things, but to try to construct new things. This is what constructive thinking is all about. Now, when we talk about challenge thinking or protest thinking, basically it is reactive thinking. You present an idea, uh, you have some idea in front of you, and you are supposed to challenge it. You have to bring your arguments, and then you have to protest it before accepting it or rejecting it. So, but what constructive thinking is, it is that you put a problem in front of the child, and then ask the child or the young mind to come up with the new ideas to find a solution for that problem. This is what constructive thinking is called, and it is totally against the protest thinking, which sometimes becomes destructive in young minds. So, what we are supposed to do when we try to teach our children the skill of thinking is that we have to put some problem in front of the children, and then we invite them to come up with the solutions, with the positive solutions for that problem. This is how their young minds would bring new ideas, and they would get involved in the habit of thinking. This is all for today.